The commemoration is a commemoration of 10 years after the Durban Conference, which was held in South Africa in 2001. The conference was originally slated to deal with real problems of racism and discrimination in the world, but it turned into a massive hate fest against Israel and against Jews. Many of the non-governmental organizations, the NGOs, were involved in this massive protest against Israel. The language that they used, the manner in which they conducted themselves turned what should have been a very important conference, frankly, into a circus. And so in 2009, 2 years ago, there was another conference to review the quote-unquote progress that had been made over the years since the original conference. That too turned into a massive hate fest. That conference was held in Geneva, Switzerland, and it was addressed by the president of Iran, Mahmoud Ahmadinejad, who is a notorious Holocaust denier, hater of Israel and the Jewish people, and the United States. This year was the 10th anniversary, and B'nai B'rith felt it was important for us to stand against not the original purpose of the conference, but to stand against those who had hijacked it and turned it into this festival of hate. It's important because this is an international conference. It's an international process, and it involves more than 190 countries that are member states of the United Nations, as well as dozens of non-governmental organizations. In fact, B'nai B'rith had the largest delegation at the original conference in 2001, the largest in 2009, and this year, when we gathered again at the United Nations, we hosted a very important conference against what the deniers and against the anti-Semites and against the anti-Zionists who had brought this important process really to the ground. And we think it's important to speak out. It's important for Jewish organizations, particularly like B'nai B'rith, which are accredited at the United Nations, to speak out. We have the opportunity to be present. We have an opportunity as we do in Geneva, to have a podium, to have an opportunity to speak out, and we take advantage of that opportunity. This particular conference that we held as a side conference the evening before the commemoration at the United Nations was extremely important. And the speakers that we had at that meeting represented real human rights champions. People like Professor Irwin Cotler, the former Minister of Justice of Canada, former Ambassador John Bolton, former United States Ambassador at the United Nations, Hannah Rosenthal, who is the administration's leading person on issues of anti-Semitism, and Malcolm Hoenlein, who is the Executive Vice Chairman of the Conference of Presidents of Major American Jewish Organizations. Our President, Alan Jacobs, spoke, as did I. It was an opportunity for important people who have a lot to say on these issues to speak out in a very public way, and they did, and we appreciate their joining us for this important gathering.